Have you ever noticed that getting out of a deep, comfy chair feels just a little harder than it used to? Or that carrying the groceries in from the car takes more out of you? Maybe it's a flight of stairs that leaves you more winded than you remember. Or maybe it's just a general frustrating feeling that your get up and go has, gotten up and gone. It's easy to chalk this up to just getting older, to think this growing sense of weakness is an inevitable part of turning 70, 75 or 80, a non-negotiable side effect of aging that you simply have to accept. But what if I told you that's not the whole truth? What if I told you that science has shown us very clearly that this feeling of weakness isn't just in your head, and it is certainly not a life sentence? The weakness you might be feeling has specific identifiable causes, and more importantly, it has solutions. Science has shown us that it has solutions, practical, actionable solutions you can start using today, right from the comfort of your own living room. The primary reason you might feel this way has a medical name: sarcopenia. For decades, it was just seen as a normal part of aging, but now it's officially recognized as a disease. And that's a good thing, because when you can name something, you can fight it. So what is it? Put simply, sarcopenia is the age-related loss of muscle mass and, crucially, muscle strength and function. Think of it this way. Throughout your life, your body is in a constant state of rebuilding muscle. But as we get older, that process can slow down. Not moving enough is a major accelerator, but it's not the only reason. Hormonal changes play a role, as do chronic illnesses like diabetes or kidney disease. But one of the biggest factors is a change in how our bodies process protein. Scientists call this anabolic resistance. This metabolic change is called anabolic resistance. It's a fancy term for a simple idea. After about age 65, your body needs more protein to do the same job than it did when you were younger, compared to how you felt when you were younger. So even if you're eating the same diet, your muscles might be getting shortchanged. The difference is visually striking. An MRI scan of a 25-year-old's thigh is dense with dark, powerful muscle, but in a scan of an 80-year-old's thigh, you'll often see that much of that muscle has been replaced by fat. The muscle that's left isn't just smaller, its quality is worse, it's lost its power. This is sarcopenia, and it's why your muscle has lost its power. It's the reason a simple task like standing up from a chair becomes a real challenge. It's not just about having less muscle, it's about the muscle you have losing its ability to do its job. While sarcopenia is the headline act, it's not the whole story. Feeling weak and fatigued after 70 is often the result of several factors creating a perfect storm. Understanding all the elements is the key to navigating out of it. First, let's talk about chronic health conditions. Estimates from the CDC showing around 85% have at least one chronic condition, and 60% have two or more. Conditions like heart disease, thyroid disorders, common factors like heart disease, and also various thyroid disorders, and especially lung diseases like COPD, can directly cause feelings of fatigue and weakness. Your body is working overtime just to manage these conditions, which drains your energy reserves. Next up are nutritional issues that often fly under the radar. Anemia, especially from a lack of iron, is incredibly common and directly leads to weakness because it reduces your body's ability to carry oxygen. A vitamin B12 deficiency can do the same thing. A significant vitamin B12 deficiency, hurting both oxygen transport and your body's energy production. Even simple dehydration can be a huge factor. This can lead to a state of simple dehydration. This is a huge factor. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume decreases, forcing your heart to work harder and leaving you feeling tired. We also have to consider medications. The very medicines prescribed to help us can sometimes be the source of our fatigue. Common drugs for depression, allergies, pain, and even blood pressure, such as drugs for depression and also treatments for allergies, and even blood pressure, often list fatigue as a primary side effect. If you're taking multiple medications, the chances of this happening go up, especially when you are taking multiple medications. And finally, we can't overlook the profound impact of sleep. Sleep disorders like sleep apnea and OE, or restless leg syndrome, are major culprits for daytime fatigue. Sometimes the cause is even more hidden, like a low-grade urinary tract infection. Low-grade urinary tract infection that can sap your energy without other obvious symptoms. All these factors can feed into a persistent cycle of weakness. Now let's move into the most important part of the series. Knowing what causes your weakness is just the first step. Knowing how to fight back is everything. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about reclaiming your independence and feeling full of life. We'll break this down into 3 simple steps. Step 1. Foundational strength movements. The single most effective way to stop and even reverse muscle loss is resistance training. And it doesn't have to be complicated. The goal is functional strength for real life. The most important exercise I recommend is the chair squat. Why? Because it directly trains the exact movement. You need to stand up from a chair, get out of a car, or get off the toilet on your own. Here's how you do it. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, with your feet shoulder width apart, slowly and with full control. Lower yourself down until you just about touch the seat. Pause for a second and then push back up to standing. The key is that slow, controlled descent. That's what builds strength. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, a few times a week. Another fantastic one is the wall push-up. It builds upper body and core strength for daily tasks, like pushing a shopping cart or opening a heavy door, especially when opening a heavy door. Just stand facing a wall, place your hands on it at shoulder height, and perform a rhythmic push-up motion. Remember, consistency is far more important than intensity. Even light activities like chair yoga, water aerobics, or a daily walk. Can make a huge difference, even for very old or frail adults. Just aim for some form of strength training 2 to 3 times per week. Step 2. Fuel your muscles with protein. You can't rebuild a wall without bricks, and you can't rebuild muscle without protein. Because of that anabolic resistance we talked about earlier, you need more protein now than you did before. A great target is to aim for 20 to 35 grams of high-quality protein with each meal. What does that look like? It's not as much as you might think. A single chicken breast, a can of tuna, a big serving of Greek yogurt, or a couple of eggs with cheese can all get you in that range. The trick is to spread your protein intake throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This gives your muscles a steady supply of the resources they need to repair and grow. In fact, some studies have shown that following a Mediterranean-style diet can dramatically reduce the risk of frailty. Step 3. A holistic approach for a stronger you. True strength isn't just about muscle, it's about the bigger picture. First, incorporate balance training into your life. Weakness dramatically increases your risk of a fall, so improving your balance is non-negotiable. Activities like Tai Chi are fantastic because they improve balance, coordination, and flexibility all at once. Even simple exercises like standing on one foot for 10 to 15 seconds while holding onto a counter can help. And don't forget your mental and social health. Research shows a direct link between your state of mind and your physical state. Positive feelings actually translate into a lower risk of becoming frail. Staying socially connected and keeping your mind engaged by learning something new or volunteering doesn't just sharpen your thinking. It improves your physical function too. If you're ready to take that first step from feeling weak to feeling strong, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. We're dedicated to providing practical, science-backed guides to help you stay strong, independent, and full of life for years to come. And I have a question for you. Please leave a comment below and let me know. What is the first activity you want to feel stronger for? Is it playing with your grandkids, working in the garden, or just walking up the stairs without a second thought? Sharing your goal is a powerful first step. So let's bring it all together. That feeling of weakness after 70 is not a life sentence. It's not just a number on a calendar. It's a signal. It's your body telling you that it needs 2 critical things: targeted movement and the right fuel. The creeping weakness from sarcopenia, the fatigue from underlying conditions, are not forces you are powerless against. You have the power to fight back. You have the power to rebuild. Rebuild your strength, 1 chair squat, and 1 protein-rich meal at a time. The journey to reclaiming your vitality doesn't require a gym membership or grueling workout. It begins with a simple decision to start. And remember, it is never ever too late to get stronger.